Welcome back. The real estate market is tricky, and Las Vegas Real Estate Now, the sponsors of this next segment, they are here to help. Let's welcome back to the show Realtor Harvey Blankfeld. Welcome to the show, buddy. Good to see you.
Hey, great to be back. Thanks for having me back.
And you brought a mystery partner with you today. Who do we got?
I did. I brought Rick Cenname here he's the Vice President of Equity Title, and I asked Rick a bunch of topics he'd like to talk about on the program, and he chose how to choose the very best real estate agent.
Okay, let's start there. What makes a real estate agent the best?
Well, in my opinion, I think knowledge is key. They have to be knowledgeable about the market. They also have to be knowledgeable about the transactions, as well as they need to have some experience in the local market, as well as the market that the client wants to purchase in or sell in.
Can you give me an example of a good realtor in action?
Well, you know, I think part of it is I always say experience is important because I have that.
Yes.
I have some experience.
How long have you been doing real estate?
22 years now. So it's been a while. So I think that's really important because we've seen the market do different things and we can anticipate what's going to happen next to a certain extent. And what Rick's talking about is that he sees a lot of real estate agents come through his office all the time.
Yep.
And when he was making those comments about the things that you like about, you should think about considering for choosing, I was thinking about that movie, Groundhog Day, with Bill Murray and Andy McDowell. And he's asking Andy McDowell, he says to her, hey, can you tell me what you want in a man? And she starts chiming up, oh, I want a good sense of humor, I want to like pets. And he's going, me. And I'm thinking, just he's saying that, yeah. That's kind of how I feel right now.
What are some signs if we're out there looking? How can we find a good realtor? I mean, there's so many out there. As me, I'm getting ready to sell my home. How can I find that good realtor?
Well, I think asking the right questions of realtors is the most important.
Okay.
So you need to be able to know what those questions are. So some of them would be, are you a full-time agent? Are you in this business 100% of the time, or do you have a side job? Second is, how long have you been doing real estate? And I go in a little bit further than that. I would say, how many transactions have you done in the last 6 months? How many have you done in the last 3 months? Have you done any transactions in the area I'm looking? Really important because real estate is definitely very localized.
How often are the real estate laws changing?
Well, they change all the time. Every session, every 2 years, up in Carson City, they change the rules all the time. And in the U.S. too, federal changes all the time. So you have to be mindful of those things in terms of disclosure, in terms of variety of changes. Like all the changes we've had recently in rentals, it's been dramatic in terms of the relationship between landlords and tenants as well.
Where's the market going?
That's a great point. Rick and I talk about this all the time on the radio show.
Right.
I mean, I think we both agree that right now where the market is kind of stabilized a little bit. It's softened from where it was. It was going 150 miles an hour. Now it's calmed down to more normal speed limit. It's actually fairly normal right now. Less activity, more inventory. If you're a buyer out there who hasn't been able to find something, it's there for you now. There's opportunities for buyers.
Now's the time to do it.
Absolutely.
But find yourself a good realtor to help you with the process.
100%. Find yourself a great realtor.
That's the way to do it. Rick, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. And Harvey, thank you for joining us as well. It's
Thanks
great to have you on the show. And thank you again to Las Vegas Real Estate Now for sponsoring this segment. For more information, call 702-203-1165 or visit lvrealestatenow.com. We'll be right back.